I can't see. Sunlight. Mm-hmm. Now, I think we are live once again on this channel. But this time it's a lot of things that is different. I will talk more about that in a second. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is working correctly. I'm gonna see if someone is actually watching this, so I know that it's working, and then I will talk about a couple of things during this live. Let's see. I think should work. Alright, so if anyone is watching this right now, please write in the live chat and let me know, so I know if this is working or not. I think that everything is working as it should, but I'm not quite sure. So there's one person watching. Daniel is trying to see it, but I can't see it. Let's see. Let's see. You might think that I'm just going live and that I'm not prepared, and there is a reason for that I'm gonna talk about soon. I'm just gonna make sure that this is working. What if I watch myself on the cell phone? Does that work? Let's go to my channel. Can't see anything there. Yeah. Oh, I can see it, but it's private. It's private. Right. Let's see. Seems to be private. In the stream, I can't seem to. Official. Official testing OBS Studio for the first time. Now, if you've been me so far, been with me. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. So I've been sending for 4.5 minutes, but apparently it has been private. So, but now I just switched to official, or what do you call it? Offentligt. So everyone should be able to find it right now. And there I can see that there is 2 viewers at the same time, which means that it's live. It's live. Daniel is saying yo yo in the chat. Hello Daniel. Nice to see you here. So I'm just checking my own YouTube channel on my cell phone. Yes, I can see the live. Cool, so it's actually working right now. There's been a lot of stuff to set up for this specific live. It's not like any live when I'm prepared and I have a guest, and this is really a special live, and I will talk about why it's special and all the new changes. I'm just gonna make a quick Instagram story to tell people that I'm actually live right now. So I'm just recording that now. I know it took a while, but now finally I got the OBS Studio to work, so head over to YouTube and watch my live episode right now. Alright, and then I'm just gonna put in my address. Kind of multitasking a little bit here. I hope that's okay with you. I'll give you some information about these new things just in a minute. Share. So there we go. Okay, so now I will concentrate on you guys that are actually here looking. Yeah, the word you're looking for is public, Daniel says. That's right. Now the live is public. It's not private. The first 4 or 5 minutes it was private, so that's why people couldn't find me. Now it's public, and yeah, now it works. So I need to head over to OBS to check my notes for this live episode. As you can see, there is a little text right here below, and I'm gonna take that away like this, and then I'm going to... I had a list of things that I wanted to go through. I'm just trying to find that list. There we have it. Text. I'm calling it agenda. So right there, and then I will put it in the bottom left corner, maybe. No, I just put it below here. So then I'm showing that text right now, like that. So this is the things that I'm going to go through in this live. This setup that I'm using right now, the current, it's hard to point like this, the current status and projects that I'm working on right now, and some upcoming projects. So first of all, this setup, as you might know, I'm using a new software It's a software called OBS Studio, and the reason why I'm using it is because I've been using Google Hangouts earlier, and YouTube have decided to stop using that for live streaming as an option. So I needed to switch over to another live streaming software. I looked at some different softwares, and I chose OBS Studio because it was free, and it's actually a pretty good interface, so it's easy to understand. And one of the things that I really like about it is that you can switch different things that you're showing. You can switch from displays to different input sources. You can add text, you can add video, images. For example, right now also I'm using the Sudotack microphone. As you can hear, the audio is a little bit better. I hope you appreciate that improvement. Hi Jonathan, nice to see you here. Testing out the OBS Studio right now with the Sudotack microphone. As you can hear, if I'm speaking over here, it's a big difference than if I'm actually sitting close to the microphone and talking. So this is how the sound quality is going to be in the upcoming live episodes. And also, yeah, I can show you that right now. I have actually plugged in the DSLR camera, the Lumix GH5 with the cam link adapter, and I have prepared a scene for that, so I'm going to switch to that right now. So it looks like this. I think it looks pretty good. You can see the quality improvement compared to when I'm just using the webcam, which looks like this. I've also prepared a third scene, which is a split screen. So if I'm changing to that, you will see that right now. So this is, it will be maybe something like this in the future when I'm continuing to having guests on these live episodes, so that you can see me and the guest at the same time. With Google Hangouts, it automatically switched so that the person that was speaking was always the person that was in frame. But now, sometimes I want, when I ask a question, I maybe want to see the person's reaction when he or she hear the question, or maybe show my reaction when they say the answer. Yeah, just different. I just want different possibilities to show the guest sometimes and me sometimes, and both at the same time. So this is something that I really like, that I can switch cameras like this. And yeah, so is it something that I have forgotten? Daniel is saying that the sound is on point. I'm really happy to hear that. The picture is a bit after and slow. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong right now, but when I'm using the webcam, I think the audio is in sync. If I'm speaking like this, it's easier for you to see if the audio is in sync or not. But when I'm changing to the GH5, it's not really in sync. It's a bit after. I don't know if that's how you see it as well. I will see if I can correct this to the next live episode. But maybe easiest way to see it if I use this split screen. It's on sync, yes. Oh, so So Daniel, when you're watching this, is the webcam on sync but not the GH5? Do I understand you correctly? It's good to know these things for upcoming live episodes. Jonathan is saying this was a really good example of the difference of both cameras. And yeah, this is a pretty good example when you can see it side by side, because you can see how big of a difference it is. Now the lighting is a little bit different because it's from two angles, but you can see like the overall quality. I think using a DSLR camera really improved the quality, but actually the sound is the thing that I'm most excited about. And it wasn't really an expensive microphone either. I think it's like $50 or something. So just spending some money on a decent microphone really makes the production quality much higher. So that's really something that I can recommend. And it's no software that I'm using with this microphone, so it's just plug and play. I just used the microphone with with a small little adapter, because I don't have USB 2 on my laptop. I have USB-C, so I need to have an adapter for a USB-C. But that's everything I have, and then just plug it in and start recording. So it's really, really simple to get started. And Daniel is saying that the webcam is on sync, so that's good to know. So for the next live, I will try to get the GH5 in sync as well. So I think I just adjust I think there is a setting in OBS Studio. I haven't looked this up so much, but I think there is a setting where you can add a delay on the video. And if I add the right amount of delay, it will actually get in sync with the audio. Because right now the audio is coming into the microphone and the video is coming into the camera. So it might be that way that it takes longer for the camera to like deliver the video than for the microphone to deliver the audio, or vice versa. Yeah, I will look that up. So I think I will move on the agenda that I had somewhere. Let's see, I'll go to the GH5 view that looks like this. First of all, I just wanted to show you like what you can do with this software. For example, I have prepared an image of the microphone, so I can hide this agenda like this, and then I can show you a image of this microphone that I'm using that looks like this. So just imagine the possibilities with talking about a subject, and then while you're doing it, publishing images live. And you can even do like motion graphic stuff. So it could be moving graphics that you can use in the live episodes. So there's really a lot of opportunities with this software and with this new setup that I have. And this is also a reason why I'm not having a guest in this episode, because when I have a guest, I want to make sure that I can focus on the guest and what he or she is saying. And right now there is so many new things for me to learn. I haven't used this microphone before, or I think one last live I used it, but it didn't really work. The camera is also the second time I'm using in my live, not just the webcam, and OBS is the first time I'm using. So a lot of different things to learn, and I wanted to make sure I learned this correctly first before having a guest. So yeah, that's that. And so I wanted to move on right now to see what's next. So that's what was the setup. Quite long introduction about that, but I think it's really interesting myself. Current status and projects. So for you guys that have been following me for a while, especially on Instagram, I have been talking about a project called The Secret Project. It's something I have been working on since March this year, so it's 6 months. Hard to say that word in English without swallowing your tongue. Months. That project, The Secret Project, I've just finished that and I just sent it over to the client this week, so I'm really looking forward to announce what that is, and as soon as they release it, I will let you know. And it's the biggest project that I've ever done, so I'm really looking forward to see when they release it and to hear the response from it. And yeah, so but I'll keep you updated on that. And also, so that's one thing. The other thing that I think a lot of you know about is that I'm freelancing right now. So from the 1st of August, I started freelancing as a content creator. Before I was hired as a video editor. So now I need to find my own clients, and I'm actually working with my old job because they are buying a specific amount of hours from me every month. So I have kind of a base there with an income that I get every month, which feels good. It gives me how do you say it in English? I don't know, but it's like it feels more safe in a way. So it's a good start because I've been working there for 2 years, so they know what they can expect from me, and it feels like a good solution to work for them like part-time, and also the rest of the time I'm working on building up my own company and my freelancing career. And the reason why I'm calling myself a content creator is because I don't want to limit myself to one specific thing, because a video editor is like, that describes a guy or a girl that is editing videos. But I'm also filming, I'm also doing animations. Right now I'm recording audio. You never know, maybe I'll convert these live episodes into podcast episodes later on. That's one idea that I have when I have good enough audio. And so I feel like the word content creator, it doesn't put me in a specific box. It's kind of broad, and then that's a title that I can continue to use for a couple of years, and it covers pretty much of what I do, like different areas. So yeah, that's basically it. And what else can I say about that? Yeah, it's been the first month. It's been a lot of work with getting up my my own company. I mean, just coming up with a name for a company. I tried to have like Lindgren Media or David Media or David Productions or something like that, but sorry, when you have such a like common name as David Lindgren in Sweden. Most of the names are actually taken already. So I was applying for Lindgren Media Productions, but there was already a company called Lindgren Media Productions. No, Lindgren Productions and Lindgren Media. So I was trying to get Lindgren Media Productions. So then you will probably, how do you say, mix all those three and don't know which are which. So it was probably good that they didn't approve that name. So now I need to come up with a new name. And so that's one thing that I've been doing. I've also searched for a accountant that can do like the economy stuff, and I found one there that I'm really happy with. I feel the communication works really well, and like every time I'm sending in something, I'm learning something new, so that's really good. I'm also about to open up a business account because I want to have it separate from my private account, and I decided to use SEB as the bank, and I'm not a customer there right now. I'm a customer at Swedbank, so I need to first become a customer at SEB, then open an account there. But before all that, I needed to register for F-tax to like prove to other companies that I pay taxes, so that I can charge like full price and then pay like VAT and tax from that price. I don't know how good I'm explaining this, but I think you get what I mean. So it's like showing, having the F-skattsedel, as we call it in Swedish, is like a proof that you are a legit company, basically, and that you're doing stuff correctly and it's not like money under the table. So there is like a lot of administrative stuff in the beginning when starting out. So that has been taking up a lot of time in August. And also I have those hours that I'm working for my old company, as I talked about. And there was also like some projects that I had to finish that I also worked on. So I think I have like, last time I checked on Toggle, where I tracked the time I spend on different things, I had like 220 hours of work in August, I think, for client work and working with the business and and stuff like that I like needed to do. So think I'm 6 episodes behind with this vlog because I haven't had time to film and edit it. And I want to, that's one of the reasons with going freelance, is I wanted to create time and space for myself to put more focus on these things, to grow my personal brand, my social media accounts, my YouTube channel. And it's funny because the YouTube channel has actually been growing steady every week, even if I'm not posting. So I think it will just be even better if I'm actually posting once a week, that I've been doing for the last year, except the last couple of weeks where it's been a little bit worse. But I'm actually having 2 episodes that is recorded already that I need to edit. So from now on, from September, I'm planning to actually put in time in the schedule for recording and editing the episodes to the vlog, so that I don't put that as a low priority. So when I have client work, I actually look into my calendar and see where I have these things planned, and then take the client work around those things, so I actually can prioritize this. Because even if I'm not getting paid on YouTube right now, I think that I need to put the hours into this to be able to achieve what I want to achieve and be able to actually get some money from YouTube in the long run. So for the next year, my goal with YouTube is to reach 1,000 subscribers and reach the limit of 4,000 watch hours within the last 365 days. Because those are the two things that you need to achieve to be able to turn on I don't know the name of it right now, but turn on ads, I think, on YouTube, so you can actually get paid for it. So, and speaking of that, because that is like a passive income, the goal or the goal that I have with freelancing is to create like a more flexible and more remote kind of lifestyle, where the consulting part, where I'm filming and editing, is just one part of the income, and the other part is passive income. And I know that some people say that passive income doesn't exist, and it depends on what's your definition of passive income. For me, it's creating stuff that I can sell, and I don't need to be active when selling it. Like, I can put up digital products on different sites, and people can go there and download them and pay for them, like even when I'm sleeping. But consulting work, I need to actually be there filming. I need to be there editing. If I'm sick, I'm not getting anything. And if I'm there, I'm getting paid for the hours that I put in to do it. But with passive income, you put in a lot of hours in the beginning to build up something that you can get paid for further down the road. So, for example, I want to create stuff that I know I enjoy doing, and that I know that I would probably do even if I didn't get paid for it. So one example of that is motion graphic templates. So maybe like a lower third template with a name and title. So if I do that, I can put that up on my website or on other sites where people can pay for it and download it. And then I can get paid for the same stuff multiple times instead of just putting it in a video and selling that to a client. So trying to create those things that I can sell, these digital products that I can sell multiple times, because there's no really production cost either, because it's digital, it's not physical, so I don't have to think about shipping stuff. They can actually just download it on their computer. So digital products is one thing. There can be like sound effects, there can be pictures, like landscape pictures, there can be stock videos. For example, I have a lot of videos from Stockholm when I've been shooting B-roll that I potentially can make money on if I upload them on different sites and people can download them and use them in their videos. So I think there is a lot of potential there, and I think the key to be successful with passive income is to, as I said, do something around what you already like and what you already do, and then try to make money on that, instead of what I see a lot of people do is that they focus on the end result, they focus on the money, that what can I make money on, instead of thinking what do I really enjoy doing, and then do that and try to figure out a way to make money on that thing. I think that's like the mindset you need to have to to be successful in it, because there will be a lot of hours that you need to put into it. Yeah, so that's a little bit about my plan as a freelancer, and how I see my role and my goals going forward. I'm just gonna check the chat real quick if it's any questions or something. The Swede media. Yeah, Daniel has been suggesting that I should call the company the Swede media. So let me know if you also think that, or if you have, if you have any suggestion on name for the company, for my company, let me know in the comment section. I'm open for everything. Maybe start selling presets for Lightroom. Yeah, that's actually also a good idea. Selling presets, selling LUTs. If you don't know what LUT is, it's kind of similar to preset, but for video. So you put that on a video. It's like an effect, so that it adjusts the colors in the video to make it turn it into a specific mood. Like, for example, if you want a more dramatic scene, and you want it to look like it's shot at night, maybe you want a more bluish color. If you look at like Matrix, for example, they have a really green tone in their videos. One popular thing is the teal and orange color grade, where you make everything that is blue and green, you make it teal, basically, and then you make the skin tone orange, because it's a very popular look, and it's on the opposite of the color wheel, so it complement each other well. Yeah, I can talk a lot about that, but I think I'm gonna move on, so it's not going to be like an hour-long live episode. So I think that's the projects right now. There is some interesting projects coming up, so if we move on to that, just to make it fun, I can switch to the split screen like this. Yeah, the project that is coming up is the fun thing is I have actually 2 big projects, and they are both during 2020. So one project in January and one in February. So if I'm going to do both of those things, I will get a really interesting start of the next year. I can tell you that. I said that the secret project is the biggest thing I've ever done. But those 2 things coming up in the next year is actually on that level or even higher. So super excited about that. One of the things, the first thing in January, I will let you know about it. I don't know when, but yeah, you will see. And I think you will like the content from that project as well. That's all I can say right now. And the second thing in February, that's also a hard word to say in English, February. That is, I can't really tell you anything about it, and I actually can't really tell you anything about it even when I'm doing it. So I hate to hold a secret like this, but I really need to, and I will get in trouble if I say anything about it. But yeah, I don't even know why I'm mentioning this, because I can't tell you anything more. I just wanted to let you know that there is some plans going forward, and I will probably prepare a little bit for that as well before those things. For example, there is a new video software that I need to learn for one of these projects, so we'll put some time into learning that software during the winter. And so those are the two things that I know right now. And then there is a couple of people actually that has been contacting me during August, and I think there is like 7 people that has been wanting to meet up or asking me if I edit videos, and it has been hard to know how to approach it, because I can't really like do free examples to everyone, because I need to prioritize my time and see what I should focus on, and ask myself where do I want to develop, what kind of projects do I want to do. But what I can do is that I can give people a discount, so I can do something cheaper, just so they know what I can deliver and if it's something they are happy with, because then they will get it cheaper and I will still get paid for the hours that I put in. So that's something I'm trying to work out right now, like finding a limit where I still get paid, but I also broaden my network with like different opportunities. So yeah, right now it's just trying to figure out how much time I want to put into client work and how much time I want to put aside for my own stuff, and trying to create a good schedule for me during like the rest of the year, and to follow up on that to see if to see the result of that, and to see if I'm continuing to grow the stuff that I want to grow, which is the company, the personal brand, my social media channels that has been growing steady over the last year, my YouTube account, so I can reach the 1,000 subscribers during next year, and actually starting to get some money from YouTube, which would be really cool to reach that point. And then of course the long-term goal of getting a job at Vayner Media in New York. And I think that I don't know how many people that understand why I put so much time into social media, and some people might think that I'm just doing it because I like attention and I like to have a big following, but it's not really that. It's the main reason for it is to show that I'm qualified for working at Vayner Media, because they are working a lot with social media, and I want to show them that I know how to create content for different platforms, and I know what I need to do to grow the different accounts. Because if I'm both creating the content and I understand the platforms and how to grow different platforms with the content that I produce, then I think I have a pretty good base to work at Vayner Media, because then I kind of understand the whole digital landscape of content marketing and digital marketing, inbound marketing, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I feel like I'm all over the place right now talking about a lot of different things, but I just wanted to like touch base with you guys and give you an update on what's going on. And that's what's going on right now. And I think I'm going to end this live in a couple of minutes. If there is any questions, I will take those right now. Just looking through the chat here. Daniel says that he hates me because I'm putting out these cliffhangers. And yeah, I know, but at least one cliffhanger about the secret project I'm going to show in, let's say, a couple of weeks. Hopefully before October you will know what it is. But the other stuff I really can't tell you. So yeah, just for fun we can switch back to the GH5. But I think that's it. I'm happy that I got to do this live episode because now it's 31st of August, so it's 10:20 p.m. So it's like 1.5 hours until the next month. So now after doing this live episode, I've actually been doing live episodes every month for 9 straight months, and I want to continue to do that. So that's why I felt a little bit stressed, and I felt like, oh, I don't know how the software works and I don't have a guest. Should I just do the live next week? But then I thought, okay, just try it out and see what happens, and try to learn the software, try to learn using different cameras and microphone. And now when I've done this and know that it works, I can take in a guest again in the next episode. So, and maybe also prepare a little, like some text or maybe some images about the guest. So while he or she is speaking, I can show you some extra information about that person. That would be really nice. I think that will take the live episodes to another level. So while you're listening, you can actually get some background information about the person. So I think that's it for today, actually. Thank you so much for watching this. I will do my next live episode the next month. The next episode that I will do, like a regular episode, I will really try to put that up the next week, and that will be a video about my home makeover that I've been doing in the apartment. I've been buying some new stuff, redoing a lot of things. I gave away my bed to build a studio in my bedroom. Bought some new furnitures and stuff. So yeah, I will edit that this upcoming week, so you will see that in the next weekend. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.